So that's swing from the 30s, 40s, that kind of. What was your repertoire?
We played old like Louis Armstrong and Billie Holiday tunes, very old music, and even older actually, 20s and 30s music, in Covent Garden in London to make money. We were four-piece playing old jazz tunes basically. Yeah, it's all changed now though.
Yeah, what happened? Because at what point did you decide? Okay, I'm gonna change all that and make it into a more contemporary ensemble.
Well, it all happened by accident, really. We were offered gigs, so we had to come up with a name. So we came up with a name. We like rum. At the time, we were playing Western swing music as well, which is where Buffalo comes from. And then the name just stuck, and then we were offered loads of gigs and stuff, and we kind of just brought together quite an amazing collective of musicians who we all kind of bring a piece to the puzzle. And now we're this sound.
Yeah, because this sound, because there's another Jake here playing the Moog, for example, the synthesizer. By the way, your names are Jake. So, but what you call it? You have a nickname in the band, so you know who you're talking about. What's
no? People just say Jake. We both look around, and then I realise they're talking to him.
Okay, but are they mostly talking to him or mostly talking to you?
They're mostly talking to him. Because he's got more to answer for usually.
Jake 1, Jake 2. Your mom calls him Jake 1. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to talk with you some more, Jake 1. Because when did you come into the band with this?
It's been about 2 years, 2 and a bit years. And we met on the circuit. I've sort of been playing with other bands.
The circuit. What is the circuit?
The circuit. No, it's kind of like the festival circuit, so it's sort of quite a high energy, sort of party orientated circuit over in the UK. And yeah, that's how we met. And and then he sort of absorbed me. He what? Kidnapped. Yeah.
Kidnapped. Okay.
It started tied up in a van, but it blossomed into a friendship.
All right, okay, and here we have on the bass James Wilson. Is this the logo of the band, or is this just another Buffalo?
It is now. Yeah. I'm going to replace this P with an R, and then it'll be Run Buffalo, and then we'll be sorted. Yeah.
But it's not okay. So it's the unofficial logo of the band.
I'm going to turn it into the logo.
What is your background musically? What kind of bands did you play before you? Or maybe you're still playing. Apart from this band?
Yeah, well, Jake Chapman, the Moog player, was talking about the circuit in London, which is really sort of popping out at the moment, especially in like Southeast London. Lots of cool jazz stuff. You might have heard some people like Nabai and Twist, or I don't know, there's plenty of examples. But it's sort of a big mixture of contemporary jazz sounds mixed with rock and progressive music, really. And I grew up in the midst of that. So I've been playing with lots of different bands in London for about 15 years now. That's my background.
Okay, good. I'd like to talk to the saxophone player, Jamie, because I happen to know a little bit about saxophones, and I noticed that your instruments are really cheap. Is this a conscious decision? Because you sound really great.
Well, thank you.
On them. But is it you like for traveling around to just bring cheap instruments, or you can't afford or not? But because I just heard you made a lot of money on a circuit and gigs, so why not buy a better saxophone?
Well, you see, this one has quite a funny story with it. I was walking around Glastonbury Festival, and this poor instrument was sat in the rain for 5 days at a music shop. There was the keys were all hanging off. It was tied together with guitar strings. It was an absolute mess. And finally, I crammed a tenor mouthpiece on the end, had a go on it, and it sounded like magic. And there were all these other saxophonists stood around looking at me like, that baritone's been in the rain for 5 days. I'm going to go and buy it, because it was £200. So it's got a beautiful story. We all ran over the hill to try and get the money. It printed out a Scottish pounds for me when I got to the cash point, but I got the damn thing, and now it travels all the world with me. I had another baritone, but I gave that to Jake's sax player. Jake 1 sax player. Yeah, and so now I have this one, and she sounds lovely, I hope.
Yeah, she does. Okay, that's a good story. Okay, you're gonna play 1 or 2 more tunes, I guess, Jake. What is the next tune you're gonna play? What's it about, the lyrics?
So we made an album recently, which is very exciting for us. and we've just come back from it. And actually, I think this is one of the first gigs we're properly coming to do since we went to record this album. And this next song's on the album, and it's called Blood Moon. And it's kind of it's about a weird it's not a real story. It's about a moon, a blood moon in the sky coming up and destroying everyone on the planet slowly.
Okay, we're gonna
In a nice way.
In a nice way. Okay, that's good. That's good information. Blood Moon by this fantastic band Rum Buffalo. Enjoy.